Hey everyone, welcome to Run Baby Run 81. My name's Paul and I'm a runner. So welcome to my channel. Hope you can get something out of this and follow along for the ride. Run Baby Run. I think it's a song name, or it's lyrics in a song, which I thought was quite catchy. And 81, funnily enough, was the year I was born. So it's kind of it. Anyway, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a channel where we run most days. I give tips, I give talks on gear, just general information on running. You don't have to be a athlete or anything, you can just be anyone, a beginner, just like I was, but no longer am. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, time to start running, so let's go. Okay, so first up, let's talk about running mindset. Every day the alarm goes off and you just want to stay in the warm bed. But then if you don't get up, you feel guilty and horrible later for not doing it. So how do you get up? Well, what works for me is I just don't think about it. The alarm goes off at 5:30 every day for me. My routine is I get up, go do a poo. Sorry if that offends anyone. Have a glass of water, put my gear on, my shoes, and then open the front door. I don't stretch before I run. I just start off with a 5.5 minute per K pace. That's my dynamic warm up. And then I get faster as my body warms up. I find the mindset is the less time you think about it and the more time you do it, the more beneficial it is. So a bit of a hill here. There's where I came from. And there's where I'm headed towards. See, these are the reasons why we run every day, or most days. Today it was supposed to rain a little bit in the morning. But you know, you check that the night before, and then you think, oh, anyway, I don't think about it. I just sort of say, what's it going to be like in the morning? Because if I had thought about it and told myself it's going to rain, I'd probably talk myself out of going in the first place. And as it turns out, it's a beautiful sunrise. It's bone dry, there's no rain. And here we are. Getting out the door nice and early. And the other thing about mindset is what helps me is getting up early when everyone else is in bed. You feel like you've got the whole place to yourself. All these people are lagging behind in the world, wasting early morning golden hours when you could be up doing this. The air's clean up here in the country, the air's fresh, and there's kangaroos, there's cows, there's horses, there's birds, a lot of cool stuff out this time of the morning. And then you get home, however far you run, it doesn't matter, you're doing something and you've done it. You don't have to live with the guilt of not getting out of bed and not doing anything because you've done 20 minutes or you've done an hour or whatever. And no one's asking you to break a record or run around the world, but you know, you've got up and you've done it no matter what. So, you know, I don't know whether or not that sort of thinking works for everybody. Probably doesn't. It's not something you can just switch on, click your fingers, but you know, you've just got to force yourself sometimes to create the habit. What do they say? 21 days to create a habit. And once you do it, it's that short amount of time to create a habit that's going to benefit you and last you a long time. It's entering into the forest again. Last you a long time and provide the benefits that running can provide for your mental health. So stop making excuses and just get out there and do it, because your older self will thank you for it later on in life. At the end of the day, I can't make you do it. No matter what I say on this video or this channel is gonna make you say, yeah, I'm gonna leap out of bed today. I'm gonna go for a run most days. You have to want to do it yourself. You have to want to make the change. But I'll tell you now, it's worth it, and something is better than nothing. So get out there and run. So that was a bit of a hilly section through the forest. Breathing. That'll be another video. So anyway, look at this. Listen to this. So you want to stay in bed? There's like no one other than me and what's in the forest. Just a family of kangaroos. Still one there. See him behind the post. Hey pups! Hey pups! There he goes. Come on, little buddy. Jump over the path. There he goes. So that's where I just came from. See the kangaroos out there? There's like many of them at this time of the morning. Whereas when everyone else gets up, they all go into hiding. Not many people get to see them as much. Anyway, so I've just come from there and I've gotten to here. So I've got a bit of a fork in the road. Anyhow, I have to go back to civilization at some point. So this is where we're going. So I'm not quite done yet, but here's some realities about me and this channel. This channel is going to be, well, I'm going to be completely raw dogging this channel. So it's just going to be the footage like this, no editing, no anything. And I'm just going to put it up and you'll see the realities of what I do and the realities of running every day. Also, nutrition. I'm not training to be in the Olympics or anything like that. I'm just a guy that just likes to run, but I also like my food, so I don't sort of stop myself from eating the things that I enjoy, but I keep it in moderation, and that's the key thing. One of my key beliefs is everything in moderation. So you can have those nice things you like to eat, you can be a bit stricter, you can get the best of both worlds, you can also run. So yeah, I don't think you should have to deprive yourself in life. Yeah, I don't think you should have to deprive yourself in life of the sweets, the chocolates, the alcohol. But you know, you just put a bit of a limit on it and then you run. And so much so, you know, I nearly weigh 100 kilos. And yes, I am heavier than usual. And I probably shouldn't be breathing this hard when I run. I have currently set a challenge for November where I run every day in November. Almost halfway there. And no, I didn't run the Paris Marathon earlier this year, and nor do I want to. Or maybe I do. But at least setting yourself what might seem like big challenges for a beginner of running every day a month hold you accountable. You know what? Cheekily, you just feel like you deserve that chocolate bar or that cold beer or glass of wine a little bit more if you're running your 5-10 Ks or whatever it may be every morning before the world gets up. I know that's how I do. Well, that's how it makes me feel. So that's why I run. You know, another thing I've just realised, I've never done this before. I've never filmed myself running. But what filming yourself running does is it takes the focus away from the hard work you're putting in, which is kind of a good thing because it doesn't become as much of a slog just staring at the road ahead of you, actually thinking about what you're saying. So of all the mornings to this point, at this time of the morning, when I step out the door around 6 a.m, there's never any traffic, never. Other than in the forest, where there is no traffic, I've never seen so much traffic this early. I'm not sure why life works that way sometimes. Anyhow, well, I'll be just over 6 Ks in. Home stretch. Look at all those babies. See, when the world wakes up, they go into hiding. No one sees them. So yeah, we are lucky getting up this early. And there you go, following mum into the water. So I'm just running along what's known as the Domino Trail, and from this vantage point you can see there the cypress. Well, it doesn't look chunky from back here, but it's a 4.5 by 3 meter cypress pine pergola, like an open structure that we built for some clients just there. And you can see it from the run. So every morning I run past and I admire my handiwork and think I'm sure they're enjoying that pergola. Anyhow, continue. We're almost there. We're going to hit the 7Ks today. Okay, and as always, sprint finish strong. Bouncy, bouncy. Sunrise looking good. Could have been better like yesterday, but you know what, it's better than raining. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Sprint your body. Okay, and that's it. That's the run. I've just realised I forgot to start my watch again. So it's like 6.88 plus another half a K, maybe just under. So I'll be easily over 7. Anyhow, could be worse. This is the Trentham train station, the historic Trentham train station. And this is where I finish my run every day. Not a bad spot. Then up on the chair down there, I do some exercises before I go back home. But have a look at these beautiful old train carriages. So yeah, not a bad spot to finish your run each day. There's actually talk of them trying to re-establish this train line through here, but yeah, it's a long shot to say the least. Anyhow, this is the Raw Dogging Pool Run Baby Run 81 signing off for today. Thanks for coming with me on this run. Hope you got something out of it. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll do it all again tomorrow.